Today we're working on a Kenmore Oasis that is popping F40.
Welcome to DIY Repair Now. Read all the warnings, and during this video you will see one or more of these icons to help you do this repair safe.
And typically the paperwork would say that it's a miscommunication between the main control board and the blower control board. But maybe not. They say check this wire, this three small wires connect from one board to another one. Check for connections to see if it's good. Then it says check this harness, the MC2, and you're supposed to check between terminal 1 and 3 and 1 and 5, and that should give you 55 to 65 ohms. Uh, According to the paperwork, they say go ahead and replace the blower control board, but we decided to dig in and see if everything else was fine. So we took it apart. Just bear it with me. Just remove this harness, the door harness. This controls the switch, the door switch. There's two screws. It's 5/16. You can use a screwdriver with a 5/16 socket, but I got a drill, so it will be easier and faster to show you guys. And remove this front panel with the door on it. And then just for space, it's really not necessary, but if you want to have more space, go ahead and remove the blower housing, filter housing. This filter housing goes from the filter to the blower area. Of course, I was trying to take it out and I take it apart a couple of times. So I put the filter. I forgot to put the filter back in, and that was the filter stuck in there. Anyways, and there it is. There is the thermal fuse. So I already checked it, and well, I was checking everything. I checked the all the thermostats, and the only one didn't check okay was this fuse. I checked it out um, with my meter, and it was no continuity. It didn't give me any ohms, so I went and got a new one, and there it is. That's the problem with this dryer. And I got the new one right there. Got screw that I dropped. Got my magnet pretty handy. And here's the new one. Let's pop it up in there. Uh, I got this flex tool to be able to drill, but you can use it. They call it a torpedo screwdrivers, very tiny. If you have one of those, you put a socket or wrench. Either way, it's just 5/16 screwdrivers. And make sure nothing is stuck on the blower. nothing, um, any length that is trapped in there. Just make sure there's nothing in there. And as you can see on the blue wire, I put a jumper just to make it to come on before I went and got the part. I suggest you guys not to do this because you have to do it with power on the dryer. And I don't recommend to do that unless you guys got training to work with electrical components. I'm gonna leave one of the wires disconnected just to show you guys uh, how it's giving me uh, F40. I'm pressing it here. I forgot I took the door apart. I did it a couple of times, so I had a jumper on the door harness, and I took it off. I forgot I took it off, so I'm just putting it back on to simulate that the door is closed. You see the lights coming on and off because I'm putting the jumper on the harness. And right now it's gonna set F40. And the reason why is because I haven't connect the as you can see the wire right there. I haven't connect the new um, thermal fuse, and that's why it's giving F40. Like I said, it would say that it's a miscommunication between the main board and the blower motor board, but it's not. It was just a simple fuse that you can get it. Uh, Damn it, there's connecting. You can get it at the part supplier for maybe uh, between 15 to $35. Then let's put this housing back together. It's for 5/16 screws. Put the filter. The last screws. And let's put the front panel back on. There's the last screws right there. And remove this jumper. I only did that. That way I show you guys the error code. And you will see that after I replace this thermal fuse, the error code goes away. The, install the two uh, front panel 5/16 screws. And the top panel. I'm sorry, but I was recording. Also, let's install the two screws from the uh, display uh, facing panel. Let's plug it in and see if everything works fine. you go. It's running. It's working fine. And last thing we will do is we will go and check, make sure it's the right amount of air coming out. I got the anemometer here, and as soon as it's giving me uh, above 15 miles per hour air coming out, I'm happy. But it's giving me 19, so it should be okay. Just check for debris or uh, lint in there. Thanks for watching.
Alright guys, if this video helped you in any way, you can show us appreciation by giving us a tip using the following options that you see on the screen. If you cannot provide with a tip, is another way to support this channel by just dropping off a comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the bell to receive notifications. Thanks for watching.